2-0 win to Manchester United. Are you happy? Are you happy? Are you happy?
I won't say I'm happy, but I'm relaxed.
Relax for,
yes, I'm relaxed.
For 7 points.
No, 10 points. I'm relaxed because, I was just hoping nothing goes wrong today and nothing went wrong. You understand? And congratulations to my goalkeeper, Lammens, who made his debut today and left with a clean sheet. You understand? Him being the first goalkeeper to have a clean sheet for us this season is massive. And given that it's his debut, I think it was what would I call it? Good for him going forward. Like I said, this is how you start a goalkeeper. You understand? Let him start at home against a side, you can have an advantage over, and we did it. So I'm proud of the guy.
And you think you have advantage over Sunderland because maybe one or two things didn't happen.
And that's what I'm saying. That I was hoping nothing goes wrong and nothing went wrong. You understand? And I'm glad if you look at today's game, I kind of feel like we had a different approach. You understand? We didn't approach the game with too much energy like we normally do. You understand? I feel like if we push with too much energy, after like the first 30 minutes of the game, we drop, and that drop used to affect us. I think there was a change of approach. We went into the game, saved, some energy, make sure that we understood the whole gameplay before we started to, go forward, and then we did what we had to do. And it was, I think we could have scored more if we were more hungry for goals. But it's okay, 2-3 points in the bag.
All right, so your coach punished people that didn't play well last match. This is something he used to do. And this match again, he punished people that didn't play well, the likes of Cunha, the likes of Maguire and co. How do you take on it?
It's a team sport, you understand? You have people on the bench, you also have people starting. I think it only makes sense if those who are starting are making mistakes, and then you should give chance to the ones on the bench to come inside. And so it should be like that. So on that note, I don't disagree with him, you understand? I agree with him 100%. If you're starting and you're not giving 100%, go to the bench, let us try somebody else. And from my viewpoint today, except Dalot, every single person who was on that pitch today did okay. You understand? They did okay because we won the match, clean sheet, and two players that caught my eye today. And I think probably because of their experience and everything else, Luke Shaw and Casemiro, they were very, very eloquent. You understand? They were very, very, their presence was felt both physically and, otherwise. They were okay. I enjoyed the way they were reading the game and all like that. Only just one mistake from Luke Shaw could have cost us the goal because of Maguire's lack of common sense. Just opened my defense. But then, great save from Lammens, and then we went away with the clean sheets.
All right, Sesko is last match and this match again. Yeah. Double swoop for Sesko.
Back-to-back games, back-to-back goals. I think it's coming in form. You understand? More games, more minutes, more energy, more understanding, more intensity. He's building fitness, and you can see. One thing I enjoyed from Sesko's game today is not just the goal, you understand? It's the fact that he can make other people play too. He can bring other people into play. If Mbomo and Co were much more, if they did what they had to do with the ball, where they had it in dangerous areas, I think Sesko would have left this game with an assist, not just a goal. You understand? But it's okay. Fantastic goal from Sesko. Fantastic number 9 goal. The positioning, the instinctive, one touch towards the direction of the net. Immediately the ball drop. Tells you that he's a number 9 to be hopeful about.
All right, that Ahmad wing and that Mbemo wing. It seems like today is the first time he's working effectively well.
Right.
Yeah, both Ahmad and Mbemo were in the game.
Well, maybe it's normal, you understand, because they are new teammates, and it's only normal that as the game goes by and by, the understanding between the two players will equally grow. You get it? It's not going to happen all of a sudden. Today's one of those examples that we would say we saw the two guys play with the level of chemistry that we expect from two professionals like that. Not just two professionals, but two quality professionals. And to add to the fact that Ahmad's defensive, job today was excellent. You understand? He did his defensive duties properly. Adingra didn't have any space to operate. The other guy that came into, I can't, put his name together. That's Talbi, the Moroccan guy that came into, didn't have enough chance to operate. And thanks to Ahmad, he held that place down. Him and Euro, they did very well. They did okay. I think I'm proud of the way the defensive shift today from the team. I'm proud.
All right, Messi Mark came in out to, number 10 in this role. How do you see how he played today? He's an intensity guy. And when he came on, he has to adapt to the way the coach wants to play today.
You understand, from my preview, I already said that I want Messi Mark to return to the team. You understand? I want him to return to the starting 11 because it's not just about the way we play. In this 3-4-3 that Amorim plays, or 3-4-2-1 like he likes to call it, you need the two fronts, the two inside tens to press. You need the two inside tens to keep pressing. You understand? And if they keep pressing, that means we can have turnovers. From the turnovers, we can have chances. We had a lot of turnovers today that we could have scored from. I don't know why this Manchester United team, probably maybe the confidence level is not where it's supposed to be. We should have scored more goals. We had enough chance. We had a lot of, opportunity to counter the Sunderland defense, especially when we had opportunity to outnumber them. But we were very slow, we were very sluggish, and then even in the second half, it was as if the dressing room talks was about coming inside the second half, controlling the game, not giving Sunderland the opportunity to come inside the game and making sure that we keep the house clean. I think that was just what they did in the second half. You could see that there was no intent to take the game to Sunderland again. They just wanted to get to the win, and then everybody goes home happy.
All right, so the mistake Dalot did last match, it repeated itself this match again. And what do you make of Dalot's play?
You cannot expect me to be surprised. You understand? When I see Dalot, I know that I'm seeing somebody who operates with the brain of a donkey. You understand? If you open the head of Dalot, what you will see is the operating system of a donkey. I have told you before, 2017 he's been here, this is 2025. In the next 2 years now, it's going to be how many years? 10 years at the club. He's yet to fully convince anybody that he should be at the club. And yet he's still finding his way into the starting level. This is why if the club, falls back, you question the manager. At some point, you also question our intent to recruit quality players. Dalot is supposed to be a player that is not supposed to be in the team anymore. He's not supposed to be in our team anymore. He should have his replacement already. I understand Dogo didn't do well versus Brentford, but we shouldn't go to Dalot as the next. You understand? There's no quality with Dalot, no zero quality. You could see that all the offensive opportunity he had, he got nothing. He didn't give anybody nothing. There was 2 occasions where Mason Mount was visibly frustrated because he has struggled with the ball, gave it to you only for you to just do nonsense with it. I think these are areas where Dalot is actually playing a critical area in this formation because majority of the offensive balls is going to fall to the attacking wing backs, and it is your duty, the onus is on you to pull quality crosses in. You get to look at the goal Sesko scored. Quality cross from Mbuma, I think, and then Sesko put it. If you put more and more, we have a top striker who is not shy, who doesn't shy away from jumping up and hitting the ball at any angle. And yet to bring the ball inside the 18 is difficult for my guys. Honestly, we need to improve on it, and Dalot is not that guy.
All right, so I see you complaining about Dalot in some areas. The way he maneuvers his ball, and I don't know, sometimes it feels like he's too heavy to play football.
But it's not like he's heavy. Dalot uses power steering. He uses power steering because before he turns like those big-headed tipper. Those big-headed truck. It takes time, and when he's turning sometimes. Dalot is such a funny guy, but he's a good defender anyway. He's a good defender. That's why I say that this system, sometimes there are players it doesn't favor their biomechanics. You understand? Dalot is not the player that is built for that back three. He likes to be the 2CB. He works behind goals. It's like putting Vidic in this formation. Vidic will struggle. You understand? Vidic is heavy. He goes for loose ball, hit, jump, and tackle. That's just what they are made of, and that's what Dalot is equally made of. All this ball playing, trying to relax, play, and all like that. Dalot is what I'll call the old-fashioned CB. You understand? He's not this new-fashioned type of guys where you are expected to be a player at the same time a defender. Dalot is an out-and-out defender. Playing is very difficult for him, but he's trying his best, and we can see he's trying to make sure everything works out.
All right, Manchester United fans, I don't know what is wrong with you people. You people said you need a goalkeeper at least we go fit keep. Now you have a sweeper that sweeps ball up. They will now complain, say, "Oh, why can't you pass? Pass!"
No, what Lammens did today, if I was in goal, I would do the same. You understand?
Why?
I don't want anybody to spoil my work.
Yes,
I don't want to let anybody spoil my work. As the ball they land, Lammens they low down. As me, everybody go drag am inside. No be.
But no, na still say make it pass.
Hey, but what our eye don't see, I don't connect our brain. You understand? Because we were saying the guy doesn't play with his leg, and we need a keeper that plays with his leg, and then we landed with Onana. Onana, my goodness, anyways, in the past now. And then from Onana, we entered this Turkish Suya man, who nearly kill us. But all the same, I think Lammens showed some, especially his high claims. Man, I think I'm impressed. The way he goes for the area balls, it makes you feel confident. Going from what Bayern used to do to area balls and what Lammens is doing, it just gives you have that sense of safety that, okay, once the ball is in the air, there's a goalkeeper who can go there and claim it comfortably. And I'm glad at least that is sorted out, because Premier League, if you don't have a goalkeeper that has advantage in area duels, you're cooked. So I'm glad Lammens did very well with area duels today.
But you guys didn't believe in him. You guys did not believe in him.
No, it's not a case of believing in Lammens. He just came in. It does not make any sense for you to give a Belgian league goalkeeper the opportunity to be the starting lineup. I mean, there are people ahead of him. It's only common sense that, okay, His chance would come, and when his chance comes, let him take it. And I think from what he did today, I think he has taken the chance.
But from the beginning, you guys said that he's not due, like he's not supposed to be playing. He's supposed to be the third choice. Heaton's supposed to be in front before him.
Yes, that's how it's supposed to
But
be.
Heaton is on the bench.
Because the coach decided so. That's how it's supposed to be. What we were saying is very simple. You understand? Lammens' experience is the Belgian league. Even Chelsea, when they signed Courtois, didn't keep in the Premier League. He was loaned to Atletico Madrid. You understand? Because Chelsea felt he needed more exposure before they bring him to the Premier League. And when he still came to the Premier League, he struggled. Because there was a goal that Nugent scored and Chelsea fans were complaining. And that was how they fell out with Courtois. Courtois said he wanted leaving. So sometimes the goalkeeper situation, you have to take your time. You remember when we signed De Gea? 2011, we signed De Gea to come and replace Van der Sar. De Gea was just collecting goals. Community Shield, look at the range Sesko scored from. And before we knew it, the guy said, okay, he had this sight problem. He had to go do the surgery. When he came back and then he turned around the tide and everything. So when it comes to the goalkeeper situation, you don't throw them inside the fire like that. Give them the opportunity to enter the game, infuse them gently, and then from there they'll catch it.
All right, so let's talk about your Euro. Euro plays like he's not a 19 years old boy. He plays so eloquently, so fast and aggressively, as if say, Omo, I can't do this. This is my responsibility. Of course.
Yeah, of course, he's a good player. He's a good player. It's evident in his game, the way he touches the ball, the way he passes the ball, how he sees the game, how he plays the game tells you that there's a player in there. He can only just become better. Euro can only become better. Before you know it, he will go to the very top. He's destined for the very top. When you look at him, at some point the commentator was saying he's only 19. Why? Because of how immense his game was today. And you could see the entire fans were applauding when he was leaving the pitch, and he had to turn around to acknowledge the applause. So we United fans, we are proud of him. Hopefully he grows in this club, and then we find a way to get ourselves together so that they don't snatch him away from us in the future.
All right, so over your general play, how do you see how you play today compared to that of your previous games and Amorim's reaction towards this game?
Well, today I would say that there was absence of chaos. You understand? Today was more relaxed, more coordinated. We controlled the game more. There was no point in time we were we felt threatened because we were controlling the game, controlling the situations of the game, making sure that we don't allow Sunderland to, be in situations where we are going to be in danger. That's just it. Zero chaos today. We control the game. 2 fantastic goals. I think we could have scored more, but I'm happy altogether. And for Amorim too, he can go home happy. The commentator rightly said so. Relax is an opportunity for him to relax, and his international break, let him go and relax.
All right, so my final thoughts.
My final thought is that 10 points on the table, not bad. I think we are 6 games in, right? This is the 7th game.
Yeah.
This is the 7th game, right?
Yeah.
Is it the 7th or 6th? Okay,
No.
7th. Okay, that means 3 times 7 is 21. We've threw away 11 points. That's massive. That's too many points away from us. But then we'll build. We are just 6 points away from top of the table because Arsenal has 16th, and then United have 10. So we can only go from there.
All right. Thank you so much for your time.
Yeah.
Thank you.